Finals of the U.S. Open last year with Russell coming out on top in a close one. Of course, Oliver beat Metcalf in the semis to get to Russell. Russell came out of nowhere.
His weight classes, so awesome.
Yeah, it's just insane.
And then there were 3.
Russell wasn't even seated in the U.S. Open last year.
He had to wrestle
qualify
into it.
He had to win a challenge tournament to come into the U.S. Open, and then he won the U.S. Open.
I wonder if that's ever even happened before. That's like,
yeah,
I would say mind-blowing. It's not mind-blowing, but it's mind-numbing.
Right, and Russell,
I don't know the differences.
You know, Russell, second at the World Team Trials last year. He got that automatic bye into the finals for winning the U.S. Open, and he had Brent Metcalf in the best 2 out of 3, and Metcalf just rolled in the best 2 out of 3. So you know Russell's hungry to come back. 2-time NCAA champion for Michigan.
He wants a piece of Metcalf.
He wants a piece of Metcalf, but he's got to get through Jordan Oliver, who's world class, just to get to Metcalf.
Yes, Oliver beat Kurban Aliyev, who was a bronze medalist for Russia last year at the World Championship. So
right. And Oliver was 3rd at the World Team Trials last year, finished 2nd at the Open. He's a junior world bronze medalist, of course, 2-time NCAA champion for Oklahoma State. And NCAA runner-up.
Had that, and that runner-up, we all know the famous, well-documented, questionable call that I think there's even a rule now called like the Oliver rule. If you got both legs, it's a takedown. Back then it was gray. The takedown did go to Logan Stieber, who won that match and is in quest now of his 4th national title next year. They met in the quarterfinals.
Earlier today.
Finals match. Rematch in the quarterfinals of the U.S. Open, and a great match there.
Very similar story. Stieber was about half a second away from getting a takedown and winning the match. It ended up being a 4-3 or maybe 5-3 after a challenge that was lost. But still, it came down at the very end. Stieber was actually winning 2-2 with about 30 seconds left. Oliver got the takedown.
And then Stieber got a 1.
And then Stieber, yeah, he got in on the single leg, was lifting. Oliver dove at the edge. Stieber gathered both legs but didn't get the knee down. You got to have that knee down in freestyle, or an elbow or a head or something, 3 supporting points besides your feet and your hands.
Right.
So it was awarded 1 going out of bounds, not 2, and that made it 4-3 as time ran out.
Oh, my goodness.
It was crazy. It was madness.
It was madness. It was mind-bending? Maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, the floor was packed around that match. That was the most packed it was all morning. I mean, it was 7, 8 people deep.
I mean, that was the most anticipated match of the first part of the morning session, the whole entire morning.
Right.
I mean, maybe of the whole entire tournament.
I mean, there were some exciting matches. I mean, but that was probably the most hyped.
Yes.
And, biggest names. I mean, that Welch Green match was awesome.
Oh, my. There was a lot of really good matches. I saw so many, and I was shuffling back and forth to all these different matches that can't recall them all in my head, but I mean 12-10 matches, 14-11, stuff like that. That's just high-scoring, nonstop action the whole way through.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. And, with the new rule change with the 4 instead of 3, you're seeing more points on the board.
All kinds of points.
I mean, it's crazy. So, yeah. So we know Jordan Oliver took out Logan Stieber. Stieber, who took out Nick Dardanes, if you want to.
That was close, right? Wasn't it a 6-6 win?
Yeah, that was a 6-6 win by criteria for Stieber.
It's a semifinal bout. Introducing first, wrestling out of the red corner from the Titan Mercury Wrestling Club. Please welcome.
And Russell took out Jason Chamberlain in the quarters. So
yes, you are correct.
Another matchup of NCAA finalists right there in the quarters.
And here comes Oliver making his way to the mat. Climbs the stairs up on the platform. Gives it a stomp, walks over to his corner, shirt off.
Please welcome from the blue corner.
All inked up. Easton, PA. Slick style. He's got Guerrero. He's got Espo in his corner. It's your kind of music, ain't it, Richard?
You know it.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, so who you taking? Russell Oliver. Hit us up on Twitter.
Twitter. Hashtag Vegas 2014, what up? So they were waiting on commercials, I believe.
Now we're ready to go
all
now.
Kinds of ink for Russell. Oliver, all kinds of facial hair for Russell. And we're going to do it. All kinds of smoke on the stage, dude. That looks funny.
Yeah, both these guys extremely technical. Oliver probably more so outside attempts, slickness. Russell just real crisp shots,
and
great setups.
What you would call typical Oklahoma State style, slick, low, quick.
Very reminiscent of his coach.
And Russell, more of a Big Ten style, technical, but a little bit more in the ties, brawler, hand fight.
Up next, it's about 2022. Greco-Roman, 85 kilos.
These two know each other well. They have wrestled before, but have they ever wrestled? Get it? That's his name. And they're going to go passive. First warning.
That'll be on Jordan Oliver.
This one's going to be a barn burner. It's Zach Nielsen.
On deck now 97 kilos, men's freestyle. New York Athletic Club.
And this, I'm getting the feeling it's going to be a low-scoring affair. Both guys know each other well. Both guys keep really good position. Elbow off by
First time they've
Oliver.
wrestled under the new rules. Keep in mind they wrestled under the old rules last time they competed in the U.S. Open Finals. So that's an interesting twist.
Oliver twist?
You like how we did that?
Oliver continues to clear that tie. Left hand elbow off. Oh, Russell's going to get one. I was really impressed with Oliver's ability to get out of that.
Yeah.
But man, lightning quickness for Kellen Russell.
That was?
So
That's
fast.
probably why he's got a lightning bolt on his leg. He's so quick.
Oh, speaking of quickness, Oliver, low shot, gets it up in the air. Russell turns away, tries to kick. Oliver climbs up the body, and he's going to score. First takedown of the match. They tell Russell to let go of the hand.
I think it's going to be important for
Oliver.
Oliver.
Goes for it again, Oliver. Unable to get to the low ankle this time. Jumping over the top. Russell hooks a leg in as he jumps over the top. He's going to score a takedown. He's going to have a 1-point lead. And the same thing now, they're telling Oliver to let go of the hand, just like they told Russell to let go of the hand on bottom. Oliver defending this gut attempt by Russell. Russell goes one way or the other. They stop it and they bring it up. And it was important. So what were you saying?
I was going to say, I think it's important for Oliver to get a couple-point lead heading into this, because Russell is just one of those guys, he just wins close matches, you know?
Oh, my gosh, like his NCAAs?
Every match, if it's a close match, he's fine. You know, he just seems to always pull it out.
And he's got that poise and that confidence probably to wrestle and win close matches, which some guys would freak out, you know?
You know what? The last time we saw Oliver against Brent Metcalf, he was winning and he gassed, you know? So I think it's important for him to have a lead.
And we're short time in the period, 5 seconds to go, 2-1. And that'll do it. First period comes to a close. It was a push out for Kellen Russell. It was a slick low ankle takedown for Jordan Oliver, and then it was a slick kind of a scramble where Russell jumped over and hooked a leg in to score a takedown. And it takes us where we are here at halftime. 3-2 lead for Kellen Russell over Jordan Oliver. And some great action set to go here in the second period.
The second period is going to be off the chain.
Off the chisel. I like that singlet. I like the Oliver singlet.
Oliver always has some cool stuff.
The American flag with the little not rips, but
yeah, the old school Lehigh singlet with the stripes, Adidas last year. Those were sweet.
Next up there, freestyle 97
Adidas singlet versus Cliff King singlet.
We go freestyle on mat 2. It's a semifinal bout. Wrestling first, out of the red corner, part of the Ohio Regional Training Center and the New York Athletic Club.
Oliver down by 1. It's been interesting to see how he approaches this second period. If he's going to try attacking right away or if he's going to take his time. Same with Russell at the 1-point lead. Do you keep position or do you keep attacking and try to improve that lead and extend it?
I think Russell's one of those wrestlers. That's what he does naturally is he keeps that solid position. Then when he sees that opening, boom, he's in. He's not going to push anything or force anything, whereas Oliver might.
And here we go, Oliver, sweep single to the outside. Look at Russell, immediately spins into him, locks in the crotch, and it's going to be hard for Oliver to finish this shot. Really nice mat awareness, and he didn't even hesitate. Oliver was in, sweep single, and immediately Russell turned the opposite direction, locked in the crotch, and held it for the stalemate, essentially. They blow the whistle dead, bring him back up. Under 2 minutes to go now. 1-point lead for Kellen Russell. And again, Oliver gets to the leg. Whoo, doggy.
Yeah, Russell's just one of those guys. He's so hard to score on.
Limp leg for Russell, and he comes now attacking, goes forward. Keeping Oliver honest, knowing that, hey, I'm going to bring some attacks too. You can't be all offense. Oliver, a couple more low-level attempts.
So you know what? Don't be surprised to see Russell on the shot clock. He already has that one passivity.
And another shot by Oliver. Russell stops it, goes into a front headlock. Russell takes Oliver out to the edge and out of bounds. Almost had a takedown. Oliver was smart, jumped up to his feet, didn't give up the 2, but does give up the 1.
So that's going to be a fleeing to hold also, so that's a caution against Oliver.
4-2 your score, minute 15 to go. Jordan Oliver needs a takedown to tie this thing up. And 1 minute, plenty of time to make that happen. We'll see if it does. And he keeps, you see Russell keeps tapping a hand on the mat as Oliver comes forward. Stance check, if you will. Right hand keeps putting it on the mat, staying low.
Seconds remain in mat number 1, second period.
40 seconds to go. 2-point lead for Kellen Russell. And
Kellen Russell with a 2-point advantage at this point.
Guerrero and Esposito in the corner over there for Oliver, Bormet, and Rovat, silent H, in the corner for Kellen Russell. Again, stance check and taking a 3-point stance. 18 seconds to go. Oliver needs to find some offense. And you see him quick stutters, that quick twitch motion out of him coming. High crotch attempt, left-handed high crotch, 7 seconds goes, low shot, Russell defends. Russell can hang right here. He can even afford a push out. Inside trip attempt, and that will do it. Kellen Russell will take out Jordan Oliver. Final score 4-2, and he will see Brent Metcalf in the finals, a rematch of last year's World Team Trial Finals where